Your name is Xavier Collins, correct?
Yes.
You have 2 children, James and Presley.
Yes.
When did you last see Cal Bradford alive?
I walked the president to his room when he turned in at 22:04.
You don't approve?
Those things would kill you.
Yeah. Well, they can get in line.
When did you discover the body?
I knocked on the door at 8:01. That's when I found him lying next to his bed.
You were the last person to see Cal alive. Did you kill him?
No.
Agent Collins, you're about to be entrusted with top secret national security information. The president has cleared you at the highest level.
You're gonna want to hear this.
Xavier, is a part of you happy that Cal is dead?
Boom, there you go. That was a trailer for Paradise, arriving with the first 3 episodes on Hulu on January 28th. New episodes weekly after that. I'm Kuya. This is Nerds Rule the World. Joining me to talk all things Paradise are a pair of the stars. I have the amazing Julianne Nicholson and Sarah Shahi. You both are delightful in this. And also, I'm not sure how to feel about you guys. I'm like 4 episodes in, and Julianne, I feel for you. Sarah, I like you, but you're also, I don't know, something's up there, but I don't want to spoil for the people.
Wow. Yeah. Well, you've come pretty far down the
but you don't know about me
because he's only watched up to episode 4.
Well, that's true.
There are more twists and turns in your future. I would say with each episode, more is revealed.
Yeah, and yeah, you'll change your opinions on some things. Let's talk in a few episodes.
I love it. So, as an actor myself,
yeah,
I was curious. I thought I knew the series, but then I don't know the series. There's so much in this. There's so many layers. I'm curious for you guys, when you got booked and you started reading the rest of, the season and you started filming, what did you find so delicious about your characters yourselves to see how it was taking to this path? If I could start with you, Julianne.
Yeah, I thank you. I just thought that it's so exciting. As an audience, we are so sophisticated now because we've watched so many great shows in the last, since The Sopranos came on. Mm-hmm. And so we just watch in a different way. And I think there are tropes now that we fall into and we think we know what's coming next. And this show, it's tricky because, even with the trailer, we don't want to give anything away, but it's so much more than what you first think about it. And so it was a thrill I got the first 4 episodes like you've watched, and that was enough. I mean, honestly, the 1-2 punch of like the reveal at the end of the first episode, and then all that I would get to do in episode 2 to sort of dig into Samantha's story, I was in. And then I knew Sterling was a part of it. James was already a part of it. I knew Sarah was still in talks, which was very exciting. And so it was sort of, a no-brainer. I felt very lucky to be in the conversation.
We're back, yeah. So
okay, there you are. Okay, there you are.
We're here.
Good.
Awesome. So for you too, Sarah, what was it like for you?
What was the process of getting the show?
How delicious did you find your character?
Oh, got it.
The evolution.
Yeah, she was yummy. She was yummy. This is the first time I've ever played a character that's just presents herself as 100% wholeheartedly a very earnest person who just wants the greatest good for all. The characters I've played in the past, I've always had a streak of naughty in them. And this one did not have that to that extent. And so it took me a while to sort of wrap my head around the fact that she was not going to kill Sinatra and take over. So I was like, okay, we're going to put that to bed now. And, but instead it gave me a really great chance to dive into this other side of myself even, which is just a more softer, a side that's a little bit more still, that's listening, that's softer, that's more tender, not weak, but just softer in her approach to things. And that was definitely a welcome change for me. And then as Julianne said, it's like the caliber of people involved. You hear Dan, you hear Sterling, James, Julianne Nicholson. And again, it's like I felt so fortunate that I was the one who received this opportunity to play Gabriella.
You know, it's really cool. Also, this is an aside, but Sarah wrote, do you mind me sharing? Like, you wrote Dan an email like years ago. So you had always wanted to work with him.
Oh, yeah.
And so then, you know, he invited her in to audition for this. And then it's just sort of like a full...
Yeah.
It's a full circle moment.
It was a full circle moment. I wrote him an
It's so
email.
beautiful.
Yeah, I wrote him an email 12 years ago. I was a huge fan of This Is Us, and particularly the writing is what always stuck out. I wrote him an email saying, if I can just like do craft services on your show, I'll do it. And never heard from him again. And then I ended up getting this audition, walked in the room, and he was like, Sarah Shahi, I remember that email you sent me. So it was for
That also speaks to Dan Fogelman, who he is, that he would remember that. He's such a decent, amazing man.
Shout out to Dan Fogelman and
Yes,
shout out to you both. This show, I cannot wait to learn the rest of the mystery and to share with all of my friends and family. It's definitely going to be water cooler conversation, and I will be talking about it on the radio here in DC on WTOP-FM. Thank you both. The amazing Julianne Nicholson, Sarah Shahi. Paradise arrives on Hulu on January 28th. I'm Kuya P. This is Nerds Rule the World. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Yes. Thank you, guys.
Bye.
Bye. Awesome. Thank you so much. Kuya P, Nerds Rule the World. Hello, Sarah. Hello, Julianne.
Yes,
Rock on. I love it. Thank you so much. I'm going to count this in real quick to help me with my edit. Here we go. In a 1, 2, 3.
Pleasure chatting with you. Love to all my nerds who rule the world.
Nerds rule the world.
Yes, we do.
Thanks. Nerds rule the world.
Thank you.
I love the nerds ruling the world, so more power to you.
Patrick, what up, man? And yes, they do. Nerds rule the world, kid.
Yes, sir. Thank you. Awesome. Kuya P, Nerds Rule the World. Hello.
Yes, they do.
Yes.
Oh,
Nerds rule the world.
I got.
It's in the title of your show, like Nerds Rule the World. Like, I want more Black weirdos on screen, and I don't feel like we ever get to see that very much.
Thank you so much. Nerds do rule the world.
Yes. Thank you.
Thank you, Nerds Rule.
Love it.
It's your boy Kuya P, Nerds Rule the World. Thank you so much, guys. I appreciate you.
do. They rule the world all right.
Yes. Take care, Tony. Thank you, guys.